Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with a Network here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode for Cooking with a Network, we are going to do fresh ground beef hamburgers, which I just finished cooking a couple minutes ago. Did them to my liking there. You can still see the steam literally coming off of them in this. I think that's coming on camera. You can see the steam coming right in front of my face right there because they're still so hot off the grill is what it is. Of course, I didn't do them on the grill. I did them on the in a skillet. So I'm gonna go check to see if I have any pickles right now because I just realized I need that. Obviously, I made sure to cut these in half to make sure that they were fully cooked through is what it is. So, but yeah, I finally went to the local butcher shop over there. That I use and ended up picking up a bunch of things today. I thought it was going to be a couple hundred for the shit that I got. I wasn't super far off. It ended up being over, I think it was about 120-ish, give or take. Yeah, I got the little nasty gristle chunk right there. I'm not going to eat that shit, obviously. That's the only thing I dislike about burgers when I'm doing was there's like that little bit of gristly chunk is what it is there. So I do have a piece of cheese that I could put on these if I really wanted to do that. I'm not doing that though. I don't do cheeseburgers. Usually I'll do ketchup and pickles on mine. But I did pick up some Swiss earlier, so I could actually do a piece of cheese on the side with these. So, which I might just do that right now, actually. So let me go ahead and go grab that real quick. See about grabbing the pickles potentially too, if they're still good or not. Oh, they're still good. Okay. Okay, where did I put that cheese now? There it is. There. Grab a couple pieces of this Fusenberg Swiss. Yeah, I said I'm pretty sure I told her I wanted half a pound, and apparently she just heard pound, because then she was gonna make and then she ended up doing like I think it was about 3/4 of a pound. I'm like, that's good. She's like, no. She like kept going. I'm like, all right, whatever. So yeah, it's whatever, man. Semantics at that point. So yeah, I had him cut it nice and thick slice right there. Go ahead and chop that bitch up in half and put it on the thing. Got my pickle slices here too. So let's go ahead and do it like this. Probably actually is the smartest way since it's got a little bit of a to it there. Okay, so throw that on top of that. And on top of this, go ahead and grab a pickle slice here. Yeah, still smells like pickles. Well, I gotta make sure that does still smell like pickles. Yeah, it smells very vinegary. Okay, so that should be good. It says 2026 on the fucking thing, so I'm assuming there still should be good to eat. So that being said, I don't know if I trust that mayonnaise that's in there right now, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I may just do the pickle on the side at this point because I don't want to get on my food. So that way I can put a little bit of ketchup on the bottom piece here. This is actually not bad. This Berman's. I forget I got this from Giant Eagle or I got it from Aldi's. The other one I really like now is Red Gold. That has a better taste to it. I do not use Heinz anymore at all. Ever since I found out those people were just complete garbage chemicals is what it is. So, but yeah, those are not. It's not good at all. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and put a little ketchup on the bottom of these burgers. on there. See about doing this up right and see if it tastes good the way it is right now. Throw a dash of salt on too before I close the lid on this one. So, see how this tastes with this Swiss on it. Pretty good. Actually, that tastes really good with that Swiss on it. Yeah, they grew with Samuel L. Jackson out of Pulp Fiction. This is a tasty burger. So, last time I had a burger from that place, not so good. I don't know if it was, I think it was the cow at the time, though. So, I think it might have just been like the way it was, like, I don't know if it was like grass fed or if it was like corn fed or what it was, but whichever way, it wasn't that great. So, that pickle is not good. Gross. Okay. Well, I have to toss those pickles because that did not taste good at all, man. So, might have been open too long. Well, that's good to know then, because yeah, that particular pickle did not taste great at all. So, I'm not even gonna fuck with those. That's gonna be the case now, but yeah, this does taste good with some cheese on it though. Got that nice, well done to it. Yeah, pretty good. I should hope this is good for the price, man. For a half a pound of this, it cost me over $3 dude. It's like $3.37 for like, I think it was like 5.3 or something. That's what it was, or 5.3 or whatever. Like, so it's like just over half pound. So I think I like a half pound and then like take like maybe like that much more onto it, like a basic like a dime's worth or something like that. Just toss it on top of that, and that was $3 something then. So, but yeah. Anyway, it ended up costing me $122.43 today for everything I got. I'm actually pretty angry about at the guy too, because he only gave me 50 cents change on the thing instead of 57 cents change like he owed me. I'm like, okay. So you just screwed me out of 7 cents there, buddy. But yeah, sometime in the future, whether either be before I leave here or after I end up going to the new place, there was a pack of stuff I got from there today that I'm gonna make, and it's gonna be goat burgers. They had all kinds of weird shit in the fucking thing that I was able to get, and well, I should say there's a bunch of stuff in the actual. So the way their place is set up over there, so you walk in and they have I think it's like 3 or 4 different what the hell do you call it now? Like chest freezers that you open up and stuff like that. Or not, sorry, not chest freezers. It'd be the pull-up freezers. They open up like that. And they had, that's where their bacon is at, which I should have got some bacon now I think about it. But yeah, that's where they have their chicken breasts, which I got 8 of those. They had a bunch of chicken, like leg, thigh pieces together that were, I don't know how much those were. I thought about picking one up, but I was like, probably not though. Then they had like wing stuff, et cetera over there. A bunch of different stuff that was marinated as well on that one. Some different pork pieces and whatnot. Now I think about it, I should have got some pork chops, and I completely blanked out on that one. I should have made a fucking list. I didn't think about it though. But yeah, so basically what I ended up getting was I got 8 chicken breasts that were various sizes. I think one was about 1.5 pounds actually. And then They were all frozen, obviously. And then I got the 5 packs of regular ground pork sausage they had there, because that's all they had in their little rack thing. So I grabbed what they had there, is what it was, and I grabbed 2 that were like seasoned. I believe was what it was. And then I ended up, so I got 7 packs of pork. I got 8 chicken breasts. I ended up getting 2 strip steaks. Or wait, was it strip steaks? I think it was strip steaks. That were $16 fucking a pound. Like I swear to God, when I went there before with Mom, like about a year or so ago before she passed, I swear their stuff was like 11 something for some of these things, and it was like $12 or $13 for some of the stuff. And now like almost every single steak they had in the fucking case was like 16 a pound, dude. Except for like a roast, which I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get the roast. But yeah, it was fucking crazy, man. Because I could have cut steaks off the roast, obviously, but like I don't want to do that because it's an extra step I don't really want to fucking fuck with, is what it is. So yeah, I ended up getting 2 steaks that were probably about yay big, give or take. I ended up being almost $17 fucking for the 2 steaks. Or no, sorry, I'm sorry. It was almost $23 for those 2 steaks together. So it was like a pound and a half of what it was, give or take, almost. So yeah, it was like $23.40 something, I think is what it was for those 2 steaks together, which is just psychotic, honestly. So yeah, between that and the burger, it was like almost $27 together. And then, so yeah, I got those 2 things, 8 chicken breasts, like 7 packs of sausage. I'm trying to think what else I bought now. 2 big like ham steak things like that I'm going to cut up and make into fried ham at some point in the future. And those were about 5 a piece, I believe was what it was. Pretty close 5 a piece, like $4.69, $4.79, something like that's what it was. So let me think now. So I got burgers, sausage, steaks, chicken breasts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The pound of Swiss cheese, which was almost $8, and then a thing of pepperoni, and then I got a single pack of goat meat that was like $7.70 or something crazy like that. Which hopefully that's good. So, but yeah, the total on that was $122.43, I believe is what it was. Which, I mean, it's a lot of meat for me. It's basically, if I went to the deli place, it also functions as like a produce place for me. If I went there and got a couple things of cauliflower and like I think of potatoes right now, I'd be pretty set for like basically 2 weeks worth of meals at this point. So, but yeah, that's pretty good though. So, actually, I'm trying to think now. Because I'm thinking each one of those chicken breasts is like a meal itself, so that's at least a week's worth of meals with that. And then another one would be like 8 days. So that'd be potentially 8 meals for that. Then we got the little container of pepperoni will be probably enough for about almost a week's worth of sandwiches, give or take. So that's like another set of meals if I want to do that for dinners and stuff or not, or if I just want to do that for like some kind of secondary meal at the day or whatever. So that would be 2. And then the sausage would be enough for, I think, I'm trying to think now. Those pounds of sausage should be roughly at least a meal's worth, if not a little bit more than that for me. So it might be like 2 meals worth on that, depending how big I make the burgers, obviously. So, and depending on how good it thaws out, obviously, when it thaws out. So, yeah, that's like at least another week's worth or so there on that. So it's probably about 2.5 weeks, give or take, plus the steaks, obviously. So, but yeah, like I said, these burgers are pretty tasty, man. So. That Swiss cheese does add something to this. But, yeah. I probably could have, it's just a teeny bit dry, actually. I probably could have pulled it like 2 minutes early because I put it in for another 2 minutes or so. I think it was already totally cooked through is what it is. So, Yeah, probably could have gone for like maybe 10 minutes instead of 12 minutes. So the only thing I don't like about the skillet I was using is it didn't, because the non-stick ones, it doesn't do a scald on top of the burgers like that, like I like. So I think what I'm going to do with that ground goat that I got, I'm going to try to do those in the Micro Pro grill at some point in the future and get like a little bit of a scald on those. See if that tastes good or not. But yeah, they had so they're set up over there. So they got the 3 like main pull fridges, like pull freezer things. What it is there? They keep the shit frozen, and then they have it's 2 different bigger deep freezes, like the one I have downstairs, but it's like probably about like twice that size, honestly. And then they have their main fresh steaks, fresh ground beef, all that stuff like that. In the case there is what it is for their deli or for their meat counter things. What it is there. And then there's another section down further that is various like potato salads, all kinds of other. I know Mom got something there before, and I can't remember what it was called. That she used to love that stuff. I think I tried because she wanted me to have like a sandwich of it. And I'm just like, no, just give me like a spoonful on a fucking plate, and I'll see if I like it or not. And I think I had like a spoonful, and I was like, yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit. Like that's all you from now on. So, and but yeah, it was some kind of, I forget it was like ham salad or what exactly it was, but it was. I know she liked it. She liked it quite a bit actually. That was like that would have been a lunch for her honestly at this point. If she was still here, and but yeah, so she had that as one of her go-tos, and then for me, I would always get like the pepperoni like pack things what it is there, or whatever. And so yeah, so I ended up getting that thing, and that's where they also had the hams, the like big slices of ham and stuff that you could cut up into like other chunks and stuff, which I could always get some green beans and some potatoes at some point here, and I could do some like green beans, potatoes, and ham, or whatever the hell it's called. And that's what we used to call it all the time. But I think there's an actual proper name for it. Is what it is. It's some. I know for a fact that actually was originated in the Great Depression era, if I'm not mistaken, or it might even been the Old Country for that matter. So, but I want to say it was more of a Depression era food because you had like a little bit of a ham bone usually, so it was, or whatever left on that thing or whatever, and you toss that shit in there, and then it would be like, you just have a bunch of veggies and like potatoes with it, basically what it is there. Bunch of boiled potatoes, bunch of green beans, etc. And you're lucky if you got a little bit of meat too on that one. But yeah, Mom used to do that up pretty good. Those it was. We didn't use ham bones, but she would actually take like an actual chunk of ham and like cut that shit up and toss it in there. So it does there, like little chunk pieces, what it is or whatever. So that being said, the steak things I got are probably like maybe like that thick, give or take. It's basically a ham steak is what it is. But yeah, so basically, I could probably go grab one of those out if I wanted to show it to you guys, because I think I'm pretty sure I'll come up here is what it is. Yeah, fuck it. Let me just go grab one of those real quick, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about while I'm eating here. That's what I'm talking about right there. Is the chunk of ham I got. Yes, a smoked ham center slice is what it's called on here. This one was 1.3 pounds. The other one's 1.4 pounds. The one I just showed was just over 5. The other one was almost 6 for that. So between those two, it was like almost $12. for those 2 pieces of ham, basically, which is fucking nuts, by the way. That should be like half of that money. But yeah, I'll do those up at some point in the future. Have this be some kind of a meal of some kind. I think next time I'm gonna go for about 10 minutes on the burgers instead of 12. Mm. That is a good burger though. So anyway. My cousin's out getting the wood right now for he hasn't texted me back yet or called me or anything. I asked him to pick me up a 12-pack on the way back. Because the place he's at is at Menards over in Massillon, which is literally about maybe 50 feet from the Walmart. So, and I was like, hey, is there a chance you could get me like a 12-pack of variety for Smirnoff so I can have like something for the election? So, and that would just give him the cash when he gets back here. So it is. Finally got my check in yesterday for the month. So I'll have to go deposit that bitch on Monday. But yeah, so basically it was so to go back to what I was saying then with the layout of this place there, the Poland place, is so you walk in, there's a cart sitting there that has various like bone chunk things or whatever. It's like basically like jerky stuff for like dogs and shit. And it specifically says it on the things what it is. It's like raw, it's almost like rawhide stuff essentially. And then they have the 3 counters that are all freezer pull things what is there. That has your, various pork chops, your other kinds of pork in there, ground pork, ground sausage, trying to think what else now. Like andouille sausage and stuff like that in there as well, and like all kinds of various marinated shit too, for that matter. That's all frozen, and then like I said, the big old chicken breast is what it is there. And then actually, before we leave today, I'll show you guys the big old chicken breasts I got that I'm gonna cook at some point here in the next probably day or two. And I might even show the steaks that I got today too, because those look really nice. I'm not gonna pull them out of the thing, but I'll show you like the on top of each other is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna do those up in the thing and make myself a nice steak is what it'll be. I think I might do that tomorrow actually before Honda's chat. Make a nice steak. And if I can, I need to go check something real quick to see. I should have actually had my cousin just take me to the place real quick before we left the area, because we were coming back through and we could have stopped and gone to the place to pick up some potatoes or something like that. What it does there. So, oh, okay. Well, if worst comes to worst, they don't close until 7 o'clock tonight. So, or no, never mind. Wait, is that the one? Trying to even figure this out now. Or is it a different one? Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for right there. Oof, man. Burped up some bad shit right there. Oof, goddamn. Oh, no, I guess they're open until 7 o'clock tonight. Okay. They're also open tomorrow, too. We could always go tomorrow morning or something like that then. And I can just get the shit then or whatever. Get some cauliflower or something, too, then as well while I'm over there. Go check out their weekly specials and see what they got on sale this week anyway. See if there's something I want to pick up from that place or something besides anything. Alright, let's see. Well, that was from a long ass time ago. So, okay, I don't want that. Oh, fucking hell. Let me go to the other thing then. Go back to Facebook and look that fucking place up. Maybe. Yeah, that Gusenberg Swiss was kind of expensive over there. But it is worth it though. And it actually almost melted on this fucking burger now. So, because it was still hot enough when I put it on there. So, but anyway. That's too bad. My neighbor who died here earlier this year, the day after her last birthday, her daughter apparently was having really bad anxiety here because I guess she was saying something about how Debbie used to be the go-to when it came to essentially Thanksgiving and Christmas, and now she's like, yeah, we have no idea what we're gonna do. Here's what it is now. So it's sad, very sad. Okay, let's see what else they got here. So through the 6th, let's see, we got red seedless grapes, $1 a pound. Premium Honeycrisp apples, $1 a pound. Still got some of those. I got actually, now I think about it, I should have got one of those out of the fridge when I was out there. Let's see. Honeycrisp apples, $1 a pound. Large cauliflower, $1.88 each. I'm gonna pick one of those up for sure. Let's see what else. Lacy baby Swiss cheese, $4.50 a pound. Oven roast turkey, $5. I'm gonna pick one of those up actually. Pick up like 2 pounds. Actually, I know when I've done that before, I usually go for a pound, but I think I'm gonna have to go for 2 pounds on that one because it'll make about maybe 6 to 8 sandwiches. The way I cut it really thick is what it is there. So I have them go almost as thick as possible on their slicer. So, and it makes like these nice fucking like thick ass cuts basically. Is my cousin's back or not? I need to go check something. It's either him or it's the guy. So I'll be back momentarily. Check to see which one was here. Anybody comes, oh, okay, it is the dude and his wife. Alright, I'm gonna go answer the door then real quick. Also, I don't know how far we're gonna get today on all this stuff, but we'll probably be out in more of it in there. I think we're gonna look at Melvin back part of the path and for the field back here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try one. So just give you a heads up. When do you figure you're gonna be departing? Probably
we'll get this stuff done first, and then I think we're gonna try to move some of the stuff out in the garage once this is all signed up and secured for you, and then we'll look at doing some of that stuff. So, and then I've got my multimeter with me here today too, so it's probably a little later. Once if we run out of daylight on this, we'll look at coming in on this. See if I can't get you something that works for a bit, you know.
That's fine. No, that's easier.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, I'm back. Yep, it was Scotty. He was telling me what the plan was for today, and then coming into he said depending on how much daylight they got left right now before my cousin gets back with the lumber and stuff, because his plan right now is probably starting to noise pretty soon, because he's gonna start trying to do like a little bit of cutting and then like yanking the fucking like base shit they're cutting off, so it is there. So for the garage, and then as he told me the plan right now is to, I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I doubt it, but who knows. But yeah, he basically said they're gonna do the garage probably today and tomorrow, and then it'll be after that he's gonna come in the house and figure some shit out is what it is there, and where he's talking is will be sometime next week. Then is when they'll do the actual carpeting of the bedrooms, and it'll be for the actual things. It'll be sometime next week is when you'll actually have the dude most likely come back out, would be my guess. And then of course it'd be after that would be when you'd actually have the thing then. So, but whatever. Either way, it's whatever it is. Right now, semantics. So yeah, as he was telling me, he has some kind of meter reader thing that you can test the heaters and stuff on here. And I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, have you been down to the basement, dude? Have you seen the unit there that has nothing fucking in it? Like, yeah, pretty sure I'm not gonna have heat from that guy. like there's literally no heat element to that fucking thing at all right now, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about there, bud. So like as I told him, I'm like, dude, like, have you not looked in the fucking thing? Like, you can literally look in the thing because there's nothing there to fucking like create heat. Basically, is what it is. There, like, you have to yank that whole fucking thing out and put an entire HVAC unit in there. Is what it's gonna be if you want heat in this fucking place again. So it's like, yeah, the baseboard heaters are probably still gonna work for it. It would just be you would just need to have like a new unit put in there. Is what it is there. So like, fucking. Fucking Looney Tune this on that one. But anyway, so yeah, he's out there right now with his wife, and from my understanding, she's gonna go back with their. I think they have a brush hog in their trailer that's on their vehicle right now, and she's gonna take the brush hog to the back field and start leveling out everything. Is what it is. So, what was this question? It was chicken breast. I'll show them in a minute here is what it is as soon as I finish this burger. It's like big old fat chicken breasts that are nice and plump there. So yeah, that's a big look at that big old burger, man. And that cheese almost melted into it too. So that's some good shit right there. Kind of nice little piece of salt on it too there. So that Swiss definitely adds an element to this, man. That was a bit of a game changer on that one. So yeah, some Rosenberg Baby Swiss on the burger M. I should try to read out the title of this actually. Let's see if it'll let me do that or not. Nice. Anyway, yeah, this is a good burger though, man, for sure. Like I said, I think next time around I'll probably do it for like 2 minutes less because it'll be still fully cooked through and it to like well done this basically, but it won't be as dried out as this one was, unfortunately. So what I might do is I might go over there on election day and just get like another half. Well, in fact, that half pound will do like 2 burgers. They're kind of like 4 next time, so I'm about to get like a pound then. But yeah, the burger, sure, man. So anyway, like I said, let me grab that chicken breast and I'll show you guys one of them there. Because I made sure to leave a couple up here and put the rest in the deep freeze downstairs. So. Yeah, this was one of the larger ones from that place. It's a chicken boneless breast at $4 a pound, and this is 1.41 pounds at $5.63 was the price for it was. But that was a huge piece of chicken, dude. That's enough for like 2 meals right there. Or for my fat ass, it's like one big meal. So. Yeah, I'm pretty psyched about that one. And then, say I could probably, if I wanted to, I could like, because the thing is too, if I wait long enough to eat those things, if I do it at the new place, what I could do is use some of the old Tupperware containers that I have when I was working for that company and start doing meal prep and just do a bunch of like small Tupperware things, whatever, in the fridge. Just cook up a bunch of chicken breasts, cut them into like chunks or whatever then, and then just put them in like the various containers. There's what it is for that company that are, you know, fridge safe is what it is. And then simply, you know, pull them out and eat them basically when I want to eat them. That's what it is then. And nothing else. Do that stuff for like salads too, for that matter, and do like a chicken salad mix or whatever it is there. So it really depends. But yeah, chicken breasts are pretty big. That was one of the bigger ones though. The other ones are, I think the other ones in that I picked out with those 8 were around all about roughly give or take a pound a piece. So I think the other one I pulled out right now was like maybe just under a pound. It's like, I think it said like 378 or something on the package. So that one would be just under a pound. Everything else is over a pound as it was then. So but yeah, those are all boneless breasts though. So I have no idea where the chickens come from. I don't know if it's stuff they grow on site there or if it's somebody they have as a supplier, what it is there. Hopefully it's not a bunch of hormone injected shit that I'm eating. Honestly, that would suck. But as far as I'm aware, I think most of their shit's organic is what it is. And like farm raised stuff was what it is there. So that's also why it costs so much more is what it is then too. Because you're not having to deal with all the antibiotic shit is what it is there. So, but yeah, that's what it is, man. So, but anyway, Jesus Christ. Sorry, burping up this Barks root beer I was drinking earlier. So I know this shit's putting on weight like crazy because I went to put my pants on today. They almost didn't fit again, which is not good. So, but yeah, that burger was fucking tasty as hell though, dude. It had to have been those cows we got before or something, dude. Like it just had to be like just crappy cows or something that somebody took to them. Because that burger I had today was like twice as good as the ones I remember having there before. Plus, I remember the other ones that we've had before from that place, whether they be fresh or whether they be, what was I gonna say? Yeah, whether it be fresh or whether it be frozen, is every time without fail when Mom would make the burgers and stuff, there would always be like the extra like gristle shit on the ends of it. What is there? Where literally the only thing that came out of that one today was that little teeny bit right there that's on the plate still. Like it's like a little small chunk basically, and it used to be like chunks like that, but it was about 20 of them honestly on the other ones. So yeah, it could just be that it was like a fear of cows or something. Then they just had like way too much fat on their bodies, or just, but again, it could be whatever the fuck the like suet mix was that they were giving them to eat or whatever it was there, where it was just full of like all kinds of crap or something maybe that was just making them extra fatty and stuff. But yeah, this was definitely like this definitely tasted very lean for sure, and it tasted much better because of that, I think is what it is. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. And like I said, I'm actually more happy the fact that I was able to get as much as I did today for just over $100 basically. Like, well, not quite just over 100, it was about 120-ish, give or take, which if I had said fuck the steaks and stuff like that, if I had just gone a little bit of ground beef and then everything else I got, then it would have been right about $100, and that's what it was. So, but yeah, the fact that I got two, actually, I'm gonna go grab those steaks too, because I do want to talk about those for a second. While I'm sitting here, I'm not gonna pick them out of the fucking thing or anything like that, but like, I'm gonna show you guys the size of what they are and how much they should cost then. Yeah, this was a beef loin boneless strip is what it was. And there's two of them in here. So they're not super huge, but they're actually not super small either. As you can see, that's the whole package right there. So you got like the one there on the top. That's about the thickness of it. So it's about that thick, give or take. Yeah, it was 1.43 pounds for the two of these steaks, and they were $22.87 at $15.99 a pound. So not even a pound and a half of steaks here for almost $23. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. However, that being said, if I went to like a steakhouse and got that though, that would be that price for those. Like it'd be pretty much that price per steak is what it is, with like some sides and shit on it then. So, whereas here, it's going to cost me, I can go buy a bag of fucking potatoes right now for maybe a couple dollars, and then a thing of cauliflower for a couple more dollars. And so it's basically, I can have two good steak meals right now for about 14-ish a piece, give or take. Maybe not even that much. I'm trying to think now. Because that'd be, let me think, 23, so that'd be almost 23, so that'd be about $11.50, I believe it would be, give or take. And then, yeah, about $13, give or take, per meal then. But yeah, I'm going to put these back before they start getting too warm in this room. Yeah, they look pretty good, though. And as the guy was even asking me, further. Shut that pack up. Shut it out there. Toss those bad sausage links I had the other day that wouldn't cook through all the way. But anyway, but yeah, so like I was saying though, the guy asked me when I was at the place, he was like, "Oh, is there any particular ones you want?" I'm like, "No, just grab me two from the back there, bro." And so he's grabbing the back too. I should have specifically said like these two right here kind of thing is what it is, because I know at least one of the ones he grabbed me in the back had like a little bit of a like a tinge of like brownness to it already. So it looks like it's probably going to go like not great already what it is there. So I'm assuming it's like kind of like graying or whatever already. But then again, they're also not hormone injecting their meat either for that matter. So like I assume that's only been in their case for maybe a day or two is what it is then at most. Because the nice thing about this place is they have a butcher on site is what it is there. Like they literally have where how they're set up is in the front there, where it goes the meat case, and then their little like deli stuff case is what it is there, and then their actual like deli section piece there is what it is. And then of course they have another case on the other side that has like various beef jerky and like various hot dog stuff you can get over there is what it is and whatnot. Like hot links is what it is essentially. If you go where their cheese and stuff is there is a door that is back to the back there, and it leads back into a back room there where they actually trestle up all the different animals and like slice the shit up is what it is there into various cuts. So yeah, they butcher on site is what it is. And it's pretty nice. I remember the one time I was like, it was after they had remodeled the place. My mom and I going over there, and there was like somebody delivering a cow that day, and I was like, so that cow is about to be in the deli case pretty soon, right? Or about to be in the meat case pretty soon, right? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So I don't think it was though. I think it was actually somebody else that was bringing their cow in there to get slaughtered and have it given to them as like the meat then. But yeah, those steaks look pretty good though, and I plan on eating one of those. Like I said, probably sometime tomorrow's will be. So my plan right now will be well, what I might actually do now that I'm thinking about it, I might make the smaller of the two steaks tonight and just like cook it good or whatever, and then just make up a nice like salad essentially, and then just take some like strips of steak essentially, right? Like just cut a couple strips off of it essentially, and like put that in with the salad. And essentially have like a steak salad. Like that actually sounds really good right now. I may do that later. I may have to do that later. Take out a fresh pack of butter, take a couple slices of butter, put it in the pan and stuff like that. Nice little, like butter sous vide shit or whatever they do on like Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that. Make that shit nice and tender up and stuff with some butter on it. Man, I'm making myself hungry now. So, yeah. But yeah, I might just do that actually. And then just do the other one maybe tomorrow or something then. So, yeah. They look good though, for sure. And like I said, I kind of want to do some potatoes with the one. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to Mom's thing is what it is that's around here. Probably got put in a pack or something already is my guess. Because she used to have it was a like bag or something she could put full potatoes in and then put them in the microwave to do like baked potatoes is what it is. And I don't know where the fuck that bag's at now. So that's bothering me right now because I don't know. I don't think it would work otherwise. I don't really want to have to like, bake a fucking potato either for that matter. To put with that. So I guess technically I could, but I could do as well on that one. I could have some fries in the freezer right now that are obviously like the processed shit. There's what it is. I could always take those out, put them in the oven tonight, and then let those cook, and then essentially just have like the weird like steak salad thing, and just have like some fries on the side or something. If that be the case, then if I wanted to go that route, maybe. All depends. It depends on exactly how the day goes right now because. Like I said, I need to get some fucking sleep. So I need to do right now. I'm so fucking exhausted, dude. I fell asleep in this chair for about maybe 2 hours this morning, 3 hours at most, if even that long. I don't even know. It's probably 2.5 hours. I'm guessing. I inadvertently fucked myself too because I took my glasses off and put them on the top piece of my laptop here, and then I started closing my laptop down. Didn't even realize they were there like that. And I know I think I fucked up the rim on these someplace is what it was, doing that without even realizing it. So as I woke up, I'm like, where's my glasses? And I realized, like, why is my laptop like a little bit higher than it should be? And I pulled up my laptop and it's like, oh, that's not good. So, because I was so fucking tired as it was, dude. Yeah, my sleep schedule's way off as what it is anymore. And so I'm definitely not in the greatest of shape right now, is what it is. But yeah, I'm hoping when I move to the new place here at some point, either by the end of this month or beginning of next month, is what it'll be, that it would be I would be able to do stuff differently then. If I can get stuff done the way I want it to get done. The problem right now is I don't want to pull anything out of boxes, right? Because I'm going to be moving all that shit at some point is what it'll be. So really what it is that I want to have, everything ready to roll out and roll it out basically is what it is there. And then what it's going to be from that is I'm going to take all that stuff, put it wherever then the new place will be then. I'm hoping the new place has some, various like pantry area in it. Or if nothing else, I can just make one is what it is then with the shit I have on hand right now is what it'll be then. From like various carts and shit is what it'll be then. Just have it like, my cart set up correctly what it is there for that be the case then. And then just have it be, various things I would need to do like meal prep and stuff. And then just have like I said, just have a bunch of, various containers is what it is there to have like this, and that. And then if I can do that stuff correctly, then I can also start losing weight then as well, because with having, like eating a lot of more chickens what it'll be now, and instead of eating all the processed fucking, Hunger Man dinners I've been eating for the last 6 months or so, I can basically cut those out completely pretty soon, hopefully. And then I'll simply go buy, those big ass chicken breasts from this place again now, and just have those ready to go. Like I said, just nothing else, to boil a bunch of them up at once or whatever the case be, like 3, 4, or 5 at a time, whatever it is there. And then, cook them all the way through, make sure they're good to go and stuff like that. And then essentially just start, cutting them into slices or cutting them into chunks or whatever it is there. And just making essentially like a meal pack is what it is there, where it's like that. And I can start doing, maybe do like a salad mix in that same bowl or whatever the case be, or even just do it as like a salad mix already is what it is there with like chicken and the stuff. Or even just have like 2 different bowls where it's like one's full of salad stuff and then one's full of, chicken or whatever the case be, and just, have them ready to roll or whatever. And then it's just basically, pull both those bowls out and just throw the shit together and just make a fucking salad that has some chicken and stuff like that then. And then have that be like a meal every other day or something, if that be the case then. So, and then figure out what the other meals want to be then for the other couple days of the week then is what it'll be then or something. And then, yeah, if I do that correctly like that, it'll be, and then start being about exercise, obviously, unfortunately, because we're going into winter time now, it's like, that's the problem with Ohio's weather right now. It's so fucking bipolar, dude. Like, I literally looked at the weather this morning because it was like 40 something degrees at around 5 a.m. There's what it was, and I was really pretty cold actually at the time. And so I'm looking at the shit and I'm like, okay. And actually it's only 54 right now even. So I was looking at the shit and I'm just like, okay, what's the deal here? And then I'm looking at my phone and checking like what the actual weather's going to look like in the next like several days or whatever here now is what it is. And it's crazy how it's like fluxing up and down now, because it's like today, tomorrow, and then I think like Monday, it's supposed to be like in the mid 40s or something like that as like the lows. And then it's maybe like 60-ish, give or take, for like the highs. And then all of a sudden, like come like Tuesday, Wednesday, it's supposed to be like almost in the mid 70s again now, with like a low of like 50 something then. And then it's like fluxing back down by the weekend and stuff like that. And I'm just like, figure it out, man. Like, it's not fucking summertime anymore, people. Like, it's fucking fall. Like, it should be damn near winter, honestly, almost. And it's like, it's really, I think it's just government needs to stop fucking around with the weather and stop trying to control the goddamn weather is what it is, dude, because it's definitely them fucking with the weather systems what it is. They're just fucking the shit up is what it is then. And then once they're claiming that climate change bullshit when it's not even that at all. It's just them doing the heart crap is what it is there all the time. So, although it could be worse, it could be Florida, where it's either supposed to be Monday or Tuesday, and them getting hit with another hurricane there, supposedly. I don't know if that's still going on or not right now. But at least that's what I heard last week anyway. So, who knows? But yeah, so the plan right now is basically, depending on how much they can get done here, after my cousin gets back then. It would essentially just be me either going over to the produce place before they close tonight, or it'll be hopefully sometime tomorrow. Then it'll be we can go over there before they really get started then, and then just get some stuff for tomorrow night. Will be then. So, but yeah, I think the plan right now is basically I will use the non-stick pan that I used to make those burgers in earlier. I'll obviously rinse that thing out pretty well and give it a nice little maybe a wash or something, that'd be the case, then, and make sure it's all good to go again then. And then essentially just take that and do what I need to do to get the other shit on it then. I know the other one of Mom's other non-stick pans that I was looking at today, and it's like, that thing is disgusting looking. It's got a bunch of burn marks in it right now. I don't know if it was because me did the burning on it, it was Herbert doing the burning on it, or both for that matter, but yeah, it probably just needs wash through is my guess, honestly. At this point, it just needs like a good soak for like a day or something in there. And then just rinse it out from there and see if they'll get most of the burn marks out of it or not then. So, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, so the plan is right now is to do it the steak in the non-stick pan then, and then maybe get a different pan going or something like that and do a little sear on it if that'd be the case if I can. Or maybe we just do like the 90% of it in that thing and then just put like Micro Pro Grill in the fucking microwave and then do it like the last 2 minutes or something on that then. And that little the grill thing, so it'll get like some grill marks on it then maybe or something. It all depends. I think my cousin might be back right now, but I'm not totally sure. No, I just heard a vehicle. At least I think I heard a vehicle anyway. So we'll find out momentarily. And then I know one thing for sure. I got to get out and get fucking some water again pretty soon, because as it is right now, I've got a couple bottles left right now before I'm completely out of water again. So gonna have a little dessert here. Reese's cup that my sister got me yesterday, or not yesterday, but the other day in my stuff. Because they didn't have any of the Reese's things that were the other candy for the thing. Dude, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do a stream a little bit over on Rumble, because we're gonna do some X stories on that one. And there are so many fucking minority candy thieves this year, it's not even funny, dude. And it's like, it's pieces of shit that should know better than that, because they're all in their like late teens or late 20s and stuff, dude. And it's like you're just a piece of shit, dude, in general. So, but anyway. Or if they're not teenagers, they're fucking like young parents in their 20s and shit. But really, it's just absolutely disgusting, because like even the one I saw this morning on Facebook, it was this girl, like she was about maybe like 18 to 22, give or take, and had like a toddler with her that was maybe like 2 or so. And even the little girls tell her like, "Mommy, no, don't." And it's like, even your child knows it's fuck, you're a piece of shit, basically. It's like, lady, what the fuck? So, yeah, it's just ridiculous what it is, dude. And it really just goes to show that, like, we don't have a race problem in this country. We have a problem race in this country is what it is. So, and it is legitimately minority youth is what it is then. So, but anyway, because like seriously, if you're gonna go, at least if you're gonna go as like a teenager trick or treating, dude, like actually put on a fucking costume, right? Like, don't be that guy that throws on a fucking Pusheisty mask, and it's like, oh, so you're just basically being a thief like you are every other day of the fucking month is what it is there, buddy. Because it's like, these are the same assholes that would go out there and like steal your fucking vehicle if you park it in your driveway and have it on, and then run to the house to grab something real quick. They'll just come in and fucking just jack your shit is what it is then. in like the 1 minute you were gone or whatever there. Or it'll be fuck was I saying? Yeah, so it'll be that, or it'll be I just blinked out then. Or they'll be the kids that are like looting the fucking convenience store at like 1 a.m. in the morning or whatever it is there. With like 50 of their fucking friends or some shit. It's just disgusting is what it is, dude. It's pathetic too for that matter. So anyway. I just realized since I ate, I probably should take my pills right now. Okay. Have to get some more of those pretty soon. I also need to make a call and get my vitamin D refilled because this is the last one I have with that right now. So, do that sometime tomorrow, maybe. Or even tonight after they close up then. Probably get that on like election day or something then too as well. But anyway. Yeah. It was actually from my cousin and her husband when they got married, which was July of 23. When mom was still alive. And yeah, she was here long enough to see her niece get married to her second husband. That's what it was. Which, sadly, she would still be married to her first husband if it wasn't for their son dying. Because apparently they didn't. Neither one of them knew that, and none of us knew it actually either, for that matter. I guess both of them carried a recessive gene in their system. I forget what it actually is called offhand, but basically, they had a daughter together, and she apparently carries the gene, but she didn't actually have the other side of it, is what it was there. And then they end up having, my cousin got pregnant with a son a couple of years later, is what it was then. And his sister was all happy to be an older sister, that's what it was. And this kid ended up dying. I believe he was about 2 months in or so. They thought it was SIDS at first, and then they found out it was actually a recessive gene that they both carried. That if you can either have one or two sides of it at that point, where it's either you can have a child and they're fine, and they just happen to carry the gene at that point then. And that's what my cousin, obviously, that was her daughter. And then it was the opposite side of that with her son, where the kid got both of the genes together to pop up in his system or whatever, his young baby. And yeah, he just didn't make it because of that. Is what it was, unfortunately. He would have been, I believe he would have turned 18 this year, actually, now I think about it. So it was pretty disgusting, actually. It was a few years back now. The cemetery he's buried at, my cousin and her mother, which would be my aunt, they had put flowers and some other stuff on the kid's grave, and then went out like it was either a couple days later or like a week later, and to go check on the thing. And or I don't know if it was, not think about it, might not have been them, but it was somebody else actually in the family that went out to go check on the thing, and found out that some people had like jacked like an urn or something they put up there and like fucked up everything else that was in there that was like the flower arrangements and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it was youth, but they have no idea if it was minority youth or whatever at the point. But either way, it was just pieces of shit in general that fucked up the shit in the graveyard of a literal dead child's fucking grave site. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, I really hope you people out there that, if you ever hear this, are burning in fucking hell at some point in the future for that, because you had nowhere to live in my cousin's grave. And if I ever catch your asses, I will beat your ass myself at that point. So, because somebody needs to give you a good fucking beat is what it is right now for that kind of shit. But yeah, it was a very sad situation with him, and he ended up, like I say, ended up dying about 2 months, 3 months, or something like that into his life, and it really devastated my cousin for years of her life as it was there, and obviously her and her husband at the time had separated pretty quickly because of that, and then ended up getting divorced later on, is what it was, because like neither of them could just handle it at that point, knowing that they could never have kids again, is what it is then with each other, without risk of having another child that would end up just like that, is what it is there, and so yeah, it was just a horrible situation in general. And then eventually, it was years ago, my cousin met this guy now, the Shane guy, and at work or something like that's what it was. Or yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I'm trying to think about it now. I don't know if they work together or it's something where the two of them. I think maybe it was some other girl that worked with my cousin, what it was, and it was this Shane guy was actually her brother or something, and so it was like a situation like that maybe or something. I think maybe that's what it was. But yeah, she ended up starting to date this dude, who it was then, and then eventually, yeah, it was last year they got married. Then, what it was. So they've been married for about almost a year and a half now, is what it is. But really, they were living together before that for like several years, is what it was. So really, you might as well say it's like technically on paper it's about a year and a half marriage, but in reality, it's about maybe like a 5-year marriage, give or take. So yeah. He has kids from previous marriage too, for that matter, and relationships and stuff like that as well. And so I think, well, I'm trying to think now. No, I think it was just a couple. I think it was. I'm trying to remember if it was his second marriage or his third marriage. I'm thinking about it because it would have been her second, obviously. Yeah, I can't remember. I know he has daughters from at least a previous wife. Anyway, is what it is. And I was actually trying to talk one of those kids out of going in the military a couple years back. Now is what it was, because we had some kind of get together when they were when my cousin was going off to college. What it was there, and I was like telling this other girl, I was like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't go in the military right now, because I think this is right on the time Trump had to vacate the presidency and stuff like that, and Biden were taking over." And I'm like, "Yeah, last thing you want to do is go to those jackasses." So I don't know if she did or not, though. I think she probably did, actually, and I think she probably regrets that too as well if she did, actually, but who knows. But anyway, that's her life, though. That's what it is, you know. I'm just trying to be the guy that dissuades you away from that shit, is what it is, dude, because I know, you know, last thing you want to be is active military if shit does pop off in this fucking country, honestly. So, but anyway. But yeah, they had their ceremony at my other cousin's house last year. It was her older sister's place, is what it was there, and I may actually have the thing on my phone here. Though I'm thinking about it, trying to remember now if I do or not. Hmm. Yeah, got some pictures of my mom's awake, is what it was. I got a little video here of them cutting the cake right there, is what it is, and then got the actual video here of the ceremony where everybody's just standing around basically waiting for her to come down. So it was very redneck, I'll say that, honestly. Like, if you want to talk about like a backyard redneck wedding, like that's pretty much what this fucking thing was. That's what it was, dude. Like, we're talking about like shorts and t-shirts, basically. That's what it was. I'm surprised the guy wasn't wearing a tuxedo t-shirt at that point, honestly. I totally would have been if I was in his place at that point, though, dude. Obviously, I'd be marrying someone else, not my cousin. That was what it is. Just to be clear on that one. But no, if I was to do something like that in the future with somebody, I would have like an actual tuxedo t-shirt in my size. Just for like the shits and giggles is what it is. And then eventually I'd obviously, take that off and put another shirt on after that. That's what it would be then. It's like a ball and chain shirt or something like that. That's what it is, or some shit just to fuck with everybody then. Including my, new wife is what it would be then. Yeah. Although she would know me well enough to know that I'm just fucking with her, who it is, though. Because I would love her, obviously. But, yeah, the entire point of the matter is that, obviously. But, anyways, I'm going to go, I'm going to call it a day on this one. And I'm going to go check and see if my cousin's back yet or not. The stuff. Or if he's going to be still a little bit of time or whatever. Because I know I texted him a while ago, and what time did I text him, actually? And that's about a 45-minute drive from here, give or take, where he was going to. And I texted him. It would have been, let me see here, about 12:10, so about an hour and 20 minutes ago. I asked him to get me some stuff. So he might have been at the place by then. But he also would have had to go shop for the shit and then make the return trip as well. So he might just be getting back now if that be the case. But who knows, man. Because I want to say it was maybe like 5 till is when he was leaving here is what it was. So he would have been about 15 minutes in the journey at that point then. So who knows, but yeah, I'm here in a vehicle, so it might be him trying to get back right now. Let me go check real quick before I end the stream. Goddamn leg. Oh yeah, he's just getting back right now. Alright, cool. I don't know if he actually got the shit for me or not, though, but we'll find out momentarily. I'm also going to get my cane, because when my leg is suddenly feeling, I need a fucking cane now to walk. So let me go ahead and grab this bad boy. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream right now, so it'll be. And tell y'all to have a good one right now. And yeah, burgers were good. The piece of Swiss cheese I put on them that almost melted into it because they were still so hot was good. And I think it was a good mix together. It would have probably been better if I had a pickle there, but yeah, I think those pickles have gone bad by now, which makes sense. They've been in there for like a while now. And when I say a while, I mean like probably at least 6 months now at this point, would be my guess. If I had to make a guesstimation on that one, because I got them in like, it's either March or April. I think I opened them up then, so they may have gone bad by now. Actually, it might have been more like May, but even still, it's been about 6 months, give or take. So at least that long anyway. So we'll find out. But yeah, I may just chuck those and maybe get a new pack or something if that'd be the case then, or a new container at some point then. So just to be clear, when it comes to pickles, I'm not one of these people like Talking Up Muffin Top that does the fucking like spicy shit. Nah, I am one of these guys that's like, nah, bro, like give me the least spicy possible. Just give me like a baseline pickle at that point, like some fucking vinegar and shit. So like your basic gherkin slices is what it is there, or whatever. So anyway. But yeah. So like I said, with that one though, it tasted, when I started eating that, it had like you could tell it was like falling apart, like it was not good. It was all like mushy and shit, and I'm just like, yeah, no, this doesn't taste right. So I just, like I said, just spit it right in the fucking trash can then. So not gonna have that fuck up my palate what it is then. But anyway, what was funny, I was watching Hell's Kitchen the other day, and the one chick was like, I'm not going up because I didn't fuck up, here's what it is. And then they called her name anyway. And then Ramsey's like, He's like telling both of them, he's like, you and you back in line. This girl here, get your ass down here. And then he's telling her, like, yeah, this is like the fourth time that you fucked up. Like, I'm not giving you any more chances. Which I feel like with some of those people, he only gives them enough chances there because he only needs to toss out like one person a week. Is what it is. He could do more than that. He probably would toss out more. That's what it is there real quick. Because I would say at least half the people that are there right now shouldn't be there at all. Like, they have no business even being in the fucking kitchen. The fact they're supposed to be like the elites of their home kitchens as a head chef and shit, it's like, what the hell head chef are you doing out of the fucking back of a goddamn food truck? Like, like that's what it feels like with half of these fucking people. Like, you got people can't even cook the fucking scallops or fish and stuff like that. And I'm just like, and you're supposed to be a head chef? Like, pretty sure that doesn't contemplate at that point, dude. So, yeah, I think some motherfuckers lied in their resumes on that one for sure. So, anyway. But, yeah, on that note, though, I'm going to go ahead and call this one. And then, like I said, I may or may not, in like an hour or so, be back on Rumble then for another aftermath or something then. And do some stuff then and figure it out. But, yeah, we'll figure it out from here is what it is, though. But, yeah, I want to... I don't know if my cousin is, what the hell he's doing out there right now. But yeah, we'll figure it out here in a few minutes what it is then. So, see what's going on there and see if he did get my text and got the stuff for me or not. If he didn't, it's whatever. If he did, hopefully he did. And then I can just take the pack from him and just start putting a few bottles in the fridge and what it is or whatever. Make some room in there someplace and just start setting bottles and shit on like one of the shelves or something then. So, because I definitely want to have something, whether it be a couple tall boys or whatever the case be for, you know, Tuesday night to be bullshitting with the boys and stuff. So, because no matter what, you know, if Trump wins or if they jack it from them again, like I think they're going to, I think I'm going to get fucking blind drunk if I can. So, maybe high too at that point, honestly. So it might be the one stream where from part of it you're gonna hear like me being like, you know what, like this and like kind of like half-ass, like you understand what I'm saying half the time because I'm like so like hammered and also like fucked up too for that matter. So, but no, it's like a whole thing, man. I don't want to do it to myself though because I don't want to be, you know, what you call it. And plus, if I'm doing one or the other, I don't want to have it be a situation where it's like being possibly like, you know, alcohol in my system, but then also something else on top of that then. Like one or the other I think is fine. It's just, you know, mixing the two together is never a good idea. But anyway. But yeah, on that note though, I'm going to call it a day right now and see what's going on with my cousin and the other dude out there that is buying the place. So, old Scotty. So, Mr. Scotty Too Hottie. That's not who he is though, but yeah. See what they're up to and whatnot. And I got to get some stuff done, obviously, on the game that I play before the end of the day because I got about 6 hours roughly, give or take, right now to finish off a couple of accounts and stuff for the Mixture Madness event on there before it finishes off then. I want to make sure I get those done, obviously. But, yeah, other than that, so basically what's going to happen is when I do change things, I will have a new address. I'll update everybody on that one that I need to update, obviously. If you have my number, which you should at this point, just text me because it's in the phone now is what it is. So, you know, I don't know what the address is going to be right now myself even because I haven't gotten to the place yet is what it is. So whenever I do get to that place, it'll be I'll have to update the address, obviously, and that's one thing I got to realize now that I'm holding money back for too, is I got to change my license at some point then to my CID actually it'll be then for the time being anyway. Got to change that over to this new address that it is then from this current address that I'm at right now, because otherwise my shit wouldn't be up to date as it is then. And that's the one thing about voting this week, and it's a good thing that we are not handing the keys to these people right now, so it is already, because that way I can still vote from this address until after the fact. And like I said, the fact I'm not going to move until after the election happens, obviously, it'll either be a couple weeks from now, or it'll be the end of the month, probably most likely. So I'll at least be here for one last voting experience then, and then I can vote somebody into power at a state level that's not even going to be representing me in the next year is what it is then. So it's kind of funny on that one, but yeah, I'm mostly going to vote for that Kishman guy is what it is, and hopefully he can take it down and very easily, because that Democrat guy, Red Vine, shouldn't even be in the fucking race at all, because the guy is an admitted fucking felon at this point that obviously took a plea deal to have that shit drop down to a misdemeanor in the last year and a half or so. And that's the only reason he's allowed to apparently be able to even hold office in this country at all, is because he's a misdemeanor criminal instead of a fucking felony. Should be is what it is. And that's the problem with the Democrat Party. It's like, stop running fucking criminals, dude. Seriously. Like, if you have somebody that's actually a good person, like, run that fucking good person. Don't be fucking finding like the biggest piece of shit possible you can fucking find and run that asshole is what it is then. So yeah, it's just disgusting and pathetic at the same time as what it is there, man. So anyway, but yeah, on that note though, oh god, my neck just cracked real bad on that one. Need to get the chiropractor again this coming week. Oof, that was a good one. I should not be able to do that, by the way, with me just like shifting my neck back and forth like that. And that's exactly why I'm going to get probably back surgery at some point in the future, because that's how fucked up my spinal cord is what it is. But anyway, I think what I might do here in a little bit is take the, I got a thing down here that's a massager thing. I might just take that, put it on my back and stuff, and just let that kind of buzz in as what it is there. Because the one part of my back is really hurting right now. So, but anyway, till later. I'll see you guys in the next one. I might, like I said, in the next hour or two, do a random chat on Rumble or something like that for like a half hour to an hour, give or take. If I don't, then it'll be sometime tomorrow is what it is. But either way, it's going to be a bunch of videos, most likely of a bunch of minorities stealing candy is what it is there. At least to start out with anyway on the X. There's what it'll be. So / Twitter. So anyway, as it is right now, I'm going to go see what's going on with my cousin and the other guy and how they're. I may put my shoes on and just go out and see how they're doing outside. Or maybe even just go to the back door, open the back door, and be like, yeah, I'll just check to see how everything's going out here. So, without even leaving the house, that's what it is. So, but yeah, see how much has been done to the siding of the old garage right now, because I know Scott told me he was going to take some of that shit off before my cousin even got back then. And I want to see how much he took off as it is then, because, make sure they got enough shit to actually be able to do up the sides of it isn't or whatever. So, because obviously the last thing you want to do is take off like every single side, so you have like a bunch of empty space there. Now is what it is that has to be done up. Like, you're gonna want to obviously, do like one side and then this side and then this side is what it is later on or something. So, but anyway. It's not my deal right now. They have, with the way things are getting dark around here anymore, I think they got about maybe 4.5 hours of daylight at most right now is what it is. Because it's all about 1:45 right now, so about 5:45. I mean, about 4 hours, 15, yeah, about probably 6. I'm guessing going to be pretty close to dark then. So, yeah, I would say maybe roughly 4 hours of daylight left right now is what it is, to where it would be time to stop basically at that point. So, yeah, if I was them, I would have about a 5:30, 5:45 window to stop at, then like assess how dark it is at that point then, and not, I'd probably just call it a day for the day is what it is then. So yeah, I would give them about another 4 hours more or less to work and do something. So depending on how much they can get, slotted up in that point, then that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So, but yeah, as long as it looks good, that's all that matters. The only thing that sucks ass is that in this whole situation, it's not like it's this dude, paying that out of pocket to fix all this shit. It's the money that'll eventually come to me through the estate that's getting taken out of my fucking check at that point. So that's when my cousin was like, yeah, I'm going to try to make a deal on this shit over here today and get like a better like discount on this, because otherwise it's going to cost like twice this price. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking better. So like, it's like, yeah, because I'm not going to have that, extra several $100 come out of my fucking pocket then, or even my brother's pocket for that matter. It's like, nah, bro, like it's going to be coming out of, wherever then this is not the case. But yeah, it's just a pain in the ass, obviously. Obviously, Scott doesn't give a fuck because he's the one that's going to be, paying the money for the house and stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's whatever on your guys' end at that point. And it's like, yeah, dude, stop trying to cost me a bunch more money, is what it is, then, buddy. So it's like, as it is, I only got about 3 years worth of fucking rent out of what I'm getting out of this fucking third is what it is, then, dude. So it's like, how about stop trying to take me down to like 2.5 years, asshole? Like, seriously. But anyway, but not for real though. Which is why I don't plan on telling him about some of the other stuff in the house right now. That'll be a nice surprise on his end. Is what it'll be later on. Then I've talked about that before. I don't remember what it actually is. It's the bathtub thing is what it is. Which, like I said, depending on how they're going to redo the house and stuff, this will become like an office or whatever for them, for like a business or something. I've never seen a fucking bathtub in a fucking office space that's in a bathroom. So I could easily see them just tearing the whole thing out, is what it is there. So it's like, in the long run, it might not even matter, honestly. So, and if it's a guest house anyway, it's like, whatever, dude. It's like I said, it's to me, when I was talking to people about it the other day, I think it's like, it sounds like, from what I was telling them, and they said it basically sounds like it could be like a little like small gasket thing that's like 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever it is there. So it might just be something like that, where it's like pulling the thing off, putting on like a different gasket thing that's like $10, $20, whatever it is there, popping the thing back on, and then it'll just be, you pop the fucking thing up and it just starts working again then, right? Because the problem is right now is what's happening is, because I was taking a shower this morning with it, is what it was. When you actually pull like when you turn the water on the tub, it turns on fine on the bottom spigot thing is what it is there. And then when you pull it up to like pop it so it'll go up into the shower head and wash down is what it is there. It doesn't want to take it all the way up there is what it is. It wants to go about halfway is what it is there. And you have to literally, I was like pushing the thing. I was like lifting it, pushing it, and then like knocking it with my fist. And I probably did it about 70 times this morning to get it finally like knock into place enough to where it like did like the full blast on the shower head is what it was there. So like I said, I don't know if that's going to be like a $50 fix, it's going to be a $25 fix, what the hell it's going to be, but it's like, it's whatever at this point. And it really is on the remodel people at that point, because they done fucked up when they put that shit in place is what it is there. I think they were cutting corners what it was then, honestly, because it hasn't been working well. Like, it's been fucked up like that for at least 3 or 4 years now. So, and mom was going to try to get it fixed before she passed, but then we never had any money to do that. That's what it was then, because we weren't sure what the fuck the issue was. What it was then. So we were like, we were just sitting here. We're just like, yeah, we're going to fucking deal with it. Is what it is then, until we can get it fixed. And then she was trying to budget for it at the time. And then of course, her untimely death happened. And so it just never got fucking fixed as it was then. So yeah, it's what it is what it is, man. But anyway, I really don't give a fuck at this point. So it's like, not my problem, not my fucking issue. It's like, I'll deal with it when I have to take a shower, but like, yeah, I'm not going to sit there and fucking be like, oh yeah, we got to do this now too to make sure it's all fucking good to go is what it is, when the people have no fucking idea about that right now is what it is there. So, and the thing is, it works. So it's like, you might just have to be a little bit of knocking to get it to work the right way is what it is there. But as long as you get it to knock enough, it eventually does pop through is what it is there. So like I said, it might just be like a fucking thing on the bottom for that that's messed up or something like that. That's not like locking into place properly or something like that. Then it might just be you take the whole fucking thing off. That would cost you like $50 or $100 or whatever for a new one. Then we just get a new one of those. Is what it is then. So, you know, but like I said, I don't think it's worth mentioning right now. I don't plan on mentioning it right now. So, if my sister wants to mention it, that's on her, because she's actually the go-between at this whole point. So it's whatever, man. But anyway, I think I might catch up on some AEW here while I'm bullshitting as well in the future here. But I guess Bobby Lashley officially debuted the other day in that company. So I'll tell you what, that place is definitely becoming like WWE 2.0 at this point, is what it seems like. If I had known better, I'd think the McMahons actually own that fucking company at this point, honestly, dude, because like just the amount of people that are like going from WWE to that fucking company, it's like, this seems fishy. Like, I don't think you'd have that many people like jumping ship from Vince McMahon to like this fucking company unless something else is happening here. So I really don't know, man. It's really odd, but whatever. It's semantics. So, but yeah, like I said, going back full circle though, the burger was good. Cheese was definitely a good add-on. And yeah, I'll see if my what the deal is with my cousin. Here's what it is, and go from there then. But yeah, if nothing else, maybe just do something later and go when it starts getting dark, wherever the two of us can then run over to some place. Here's what it is, and get something then before they close, and if that be the case. So I prefer not to go to the ghetto Walmart though, which is the one at Canton, because there's a reason why that one closes at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night now, is what it is. And it's because it's been fucking robbed and jacked and looted and everything else like that so many fucking times with the minorities in that community is what it is there. So, and then meanwhile, the Hall of Fame Village, I guess, I was reading an article today about that thing, because they were putting in a water park down there for the last like year and a half or so. And now it turns out that park is not going to open until at least next year at some point, like probably like summer next year would be my guess at this point, not even like fall next year. And the I forget if it was the tenant or the landlord of the place, whatever it is, like terminated a lease somehow is what it is there, because they're claiming like the city of Canton owes them like millions or whatever in like various debt money is what it is or something, that they were supposed to pony up for the actual construction or whatever it was there. And they still haven't done that now. And yeah, the entire project itself was supposed to be a $117 million project. And it's like, bro, you know how much fucking shit you could have done in downtown Canton proper there for like job creation with $117 fucking million? Like, y'all are such fucking just wasteful pieces of shit in general, dude. Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at this water park, and I think they said if it actually is like functioning and running and stuff, it's maybe going to create 50 jobs at that point, at most, for people. And it's like, bro, I could have literally taken that money and made so many small businesses down there, or so much manufacturing again down there for that same amount of cash, and it would have created like probably 10 times the amount of jobs that you're talking about create right now is what it is with the stupid ass water park is what it is. So, and again, it's Democrat priorities is what it is there, dude. It's so fucking retarded. So, yeah, I hope all these fucking retarded Democrats that are in charge of the Canton City Council, mayorship, etc. there are fucking happy with themselves, dude, because you are the fucking problem in this state, honestly, dude, 100%. But anyway, hopefully people are smart about it and start voting Dems out this coming Tuesday across the board in every single state in this country. And we can have a big old red wave that we should have had 2 years ago is what it is then. So turn that bitch into a red tsunami, where it starts out with the Trump-Vance 2024 is what it is there, dude. Actually, I guess Democrats are getting so desperate now. I saw a video earlier this morning. I'm going to show it later in the other stream, potentially, where they are showing Trump dying in like a bedroom or something like that is what it is, or on like a hospital gurney or something, and claiming that J.D. Vance takes over the presidency like at the age he currently is right now, and then becomes like a dictator for life and is still president like 30 years from now. And it's like, sure, that's going to happen, people. as if the Constitution itself doesn't say you have 8 years, motherfucker. So I don't know. It's just fucking nuts. That's what it is. And they use like some crazy AI to make like a dictatorial JD Vance. That kind of reminded me of mix between like Ulysses S. Grant and that crazy dictator dude from Escape from LA that had no beard. That was named like president for life or whatever there. So yeah, Democrats are just fucking insane, dude. They're just complete gaslighting pieces of shit. They're complete liars. Every fucking thing that they're saying right now is shit they're gonna try to enact if they steal the fucking presidency again, is what it is there. And they can really just go fuck off, is what it is, bro. Seriously. So I'm just personally sick and tired of their shit, is what it is right now, dude. I've had it with these fucking people. I hate these fucking people so much, is what it is there. And yeah, I'm not voting for a single. Like, I was seriously considering voting against the county commissioners right now, is what it is, just because fuck those guys right now, Regula and Smith. But at this point, if I do a paper ballot, I'm just going to write in a fucking third name on that one for each one of those fucking races, it'll be then. So, but anyway, on that note, though, that's where I'm at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Stay safe. And always be cooking, because, you know, you need to learn how to cook in this environment that we're going into, and nothing else. You might really need to learn how to cook different pieces of people at some point in the future, because it might become cannibal one day. But hopefully you have enough food in your pantries and stuff like that to at least survive a month or two before that would become reality for you. So if it becomes reality at all, for that matter. But yeah, until later, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all. See ya.